Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us. The aim of this video is to give a short introduction to running the Ambuild code, which can be downloaded from our GitHub page using the details on the screen. As part of this video, I will demonstrate how to run Ambuild using a Ubuntu or Debian machine. The first thing I would like to do is to draw your attention to our Wiki page, which provides lots of detailed information about what Ambuild is and how it works. Everything I show you today is also included as part of our Wiki, which can be accessed by going to our GitHub page at github.com/linux/ambuild/wiki. In this tutorial, I am assuming that you will have already set up your input file. We have a selection of very simple input files that you may wish to try out yourselves in section 11 of our Wiki page, one of which I will be using today as our example, which is this growblocks input script at the top here. It is worth noting that we have set up our Wiki in such a way that you can simply copy and paste the scripts directly from the Wiki to make them easier for you to use. The full details of how to set up your own input file are given in the first part of section 8 of our Wiki page. For now, we'll skip through this part so you can return to it later yourselves and move straight to the second part of this page, which talks you through how to run the code directly from the terminal. The first time Ambuild is run on a new computer account or machine, there may be a relatively long startup process whilst Ambuild downloads the Docker images for HumDblue, which are several gigabytes in size. However, Ambuild will only do this once. To run Ambuild from the terminal, firstly ensure that you are inside the working directory which contains your Ambuild input script. So in my case, I need to be inside opt, ambuild work, ambuild docker video. We also need to make sure that within this directory, we have subdirectories containing all of the building blocks and force field parameters that we need to run the code. As you can see, I've got here on my terminal screen. This is because Docker can't see anything outside of its local environment, so the working directory in this case, unless you expressly tell it to do so. The instructions for how to do this, if you want to look into it more, are explained further down on the Wiki page in section 8.4, which is entitled Adding Volume Flags to the Run Ambuild Docker Script. And that goes into a much more detail about how to do that if you wish to do so. Assuming that you have your input file, blocks and parameters directories inside the working directory you are currently in, as is the case on my screen here, we can simply type in this command, opt ambuild misc run ambuild docker.sh test.py, and press enter to run Ambuild, where we replace this test.py at the end with the name of your Ambuild input file. So in my case, I would say this first bit of the command followed by growblocks.py. This will output to the screen, which means you can't use your terminal while the Ambuild script is running. However, it is also possible to run Ambuild scripts in the background, which is recommended as it lets you continue to use your terminal window or to close it without causing your script to crash. To do this, we use a very similar command to the one above, but we put a no hup at the start and an and at the end, a little and symbol here. Again, we press enter once we've set that off. Another potential option, and the one I will show you today, which again allows you to run Ambuild in the background, is to set off the script so it writes to a log file. So in the same way as this command in the middle here, we'll write the output to a file called nohup.out. The command underneath will pipe the output to a file called log. So to run this command, we simply copy and paste this in from the Wiki page into our terminal window, we make sure to change test.py to the name of our input script. So in our case, it's growblocks.py, and we press enter. Once the script has been set off, we can check its progress by typing in docker space ps, and that will list all of the Docker processes currently running on the computer, assigning each one a unique container ID. So in our case, this is the container ID for the script we've just set off. It's important to make a note of the container ID associated with each Ambuild job, as it allows you to check whether it's still running and lets you kill it once you think it's run for long enough. So to terminate a script, what we do is we type in docker space stop space, and then we put in the container ID, which we can just copy and paste in. Press enter. It might take a second to do this, but that will stop our Ambuild script from running, which is actually really useful. That concludes everything I wanted to talk you through today. Hopefully you found this video useful. On the screen now are the links to the wiki pages I've mentioned in this video, which explain more about running Ambuild and provide a number of very simple example input scripts to try for yourselves. Finally, I would like to say thank you again for watching. If you have any questions following this, please reach out to us on Twitter using the handle @Ambuild2. Thank you again.